Hi everyone, an exciting one to bring you today. We're going through the Zcash Metamask Snap, which has just been unveiled. And so we have a blog post from ChainSafe. This is the team that was developing the WebZJS library in the Metamask Snap, and I highly encourage you to read it. They go into the challenge, their feasibility study, their testing, and the eventual Metamask Snap. In this blog post, they also link to the audit if you'd like to read through that as well. We also have a community forum post from a quiet investor who is on CCG. This is the committee that actually funded the development of the Metamask Snap. Also encouraged to read this as well. So to get started using the Zcash Metamask Snap, you'll head to snaps.metamask.io. If you already have Metamask installed, you could click the extension and there's more options here, and you could click to snap to your snaps, and just down here it's the link to this website. So if we search Zcash, we'll see the Zcash Shielded Wallet. And so this isn't the first time Zcash is available in a browser. It's also available in Brave if you'd prefer to use that. So we'll click Add to Metamask and connect. Okay, so reading here, Add to Metamask, installing Zcash Wallet gives the following permissions: manage Zcash accounts, display a dialog window, and support WebAssembly. So we'll click confirm, install Shielded Wallet, and there we have it. Very quick. So we continue to their website. So we're on our account summary dashboard now. We have our account balance, shielded balance, unshielded balance, and the chain height and synced height. So the chain height is the current block height of the chain, and the synced height is the chain height of your wallet. And so to perform a transaction, your synced height needs to be the same as your chain height. We have a transfer balance screen. This works just the same as any other wallet. We have our shield balance screen, which we'll be testing in a second, and we have our receive screen. So we're presented with a unified address and a transparent address. When we perform a swap, or if we're depositing from an exchange, in most cases we'll be using this transparent address. So something important to note is your unified address is actually a combination of several addresses. So if I paste my unified address into a Zcash block explorer, what we'll find is there are 3 different addresses shown. There's our orchard address, which is the newest shielded pool. We have a sapling address, which is the legacy shielded pool, and we have our transparent address. So sharing your full unified address does actually reveal your transparent address, which someone can view if you've deposited from an exchange, or if you've received transparent funds. The amounts will be available in this transparent address. So if you're sharing your address, you can copy your unified address into the block explorer and only share this one component, either the orchard address or the sapling address. That way, if they enter this into a block explorer, there will be no results. On Zcash, shielded transactions do not reveal any, well, shielded addresses are never revealed on chain. Okay, so with that, I think we're ready to perform a swap. So we'll go to leodex.io, and this uses Maya protocol to perform decentralized permissionless swaps between assets, including Zcash. So I have Ethereum in my Metamask, so I'll connect my Metamask wallet, and there it is connected. I'll swap 50% of my Ethereum into ZEC. Okay, so it's computed a route. We'll continue with this route, and it needs us to enter a recipient address. So we'll head back over to our Metamask Snap and we'll copy our transparent address. Okay, transaction submitted, and it's on the way. So we have our swap completed. That took roughly 3 minutes. Yeah, so we'll head back to our WebZJS dashboard and we'll check our account summary, and we can see the account balance is now 1.02 ZEC. So we'll note that this amount is unshielded. To store your ZEC privately, we'll need to shield the balance. So we'll head to the shield balance screen and click this button. Great, so here we see shielding is complete. The transaction has been sent. So if we look at it through a block explorer, let's pull up our transparent address. So we received funds from LeoDex here. 1.021 ZEC was received, and the amount shows and the address shows because this was a transparent transaction from LeoDex to our our Metamask Snap transparent wallet address. The shielding transaction will not show a destination address, but it will show an amount. So to reiterate, it's best to use the Zcash shielded pool as a private store of value. So we're depositing our funds, we're shielding them, and we're keeping them shielded for an extended length of time. This way we gain real privacy and real financial freedom when we do make transactions in the shielded pool. So with that, we have our shielded balance, and we're going to perform a fully shielded transaction just to give you a demo of how that looks in the interface. So let me pull up my address. So I've pasted my unified address and I've set an amount 0.5 ZEC, and we'll complete transfer. And so, yeah, we can see it says sign PCZT, and so this is a partially constructed Zcash transaction format. And so what this actually enables is for hardware wallets like Ledger to use this Metamask Snap interface potentially in future. Amazing. So we have the transfer complete. The transaction has been sent. And if we open my wallet here, and these are the transaction details of our Metamask Snap shielded transaction. You can see the number of confirmations here, and we have a TX ID as well. And here we can see a fully shielded transaction does not reveal any of the addresses or the amounts that were included in a transaction. Some wallets do have support for encrypted memos. If one was included, the presence of an encrypted memo would not be shown on a block explorer either. So I hope that has been an informative tutorial for you, showing how to use the Metamask Snap Zcash shielded wallet. We used a decentralized exchange to swap from Ethereum within Metamask to Zcash within Metamask, and then shield our funds and then perform a fully shielded transaction after that. Awesome.